Thanks for joining me, this is Danny, and welcome back to my little mess on the edge of the forest in my modded 1.9 series. Today is going to be all about Tinker's Construct. But before we even get started with tools and weapons and such, I would like to go visit a slime island so that we can get some slimes for various tools and such. That is really high up. Oh boy. All our way up and hope that we don't get shot. This is scary. It's, it's so rarely that I play without some form of flight. Usually, like fairly as early as I possibly can, I usually try to get some kind of flight. And being way up here without flight is a little frightening. Look at how that works. Did you see that? I had the dirt blocks in my left hand, and those blocks, well, I guess I didn't need nearly that many blocks. So we got purple slimy dirt, yay! What? I just heard a... There it is again. I just heard an ocean monument guardian. What the... No, it's just us. It's just me. Just me on this island. So here it is. Here's the slime island. We got purple slimes. We got some green slime trees. And yeah, it looks like we'll be spending the night up here collecting resources. Let's just grab a bunch of wee. Let's take down one of these trees. Maybe we can get some saplings. You know what? I'm gonna take some of the leaves too because those are useful as well. I already had a freaking shears. Darn it. Yeah, and with the fast leaf decay mod, you have to do this pretty quickly, and you want to do it before you knock the tree down, because the leaves will decay almost instantly. Otherwise, how come there's no slimes up here? Usually there's slimes. These can turn into slime balls, and then we have some saplings, so we can plant one of these slime trees at home. Well, let's get some purple slime once we stop jumping. Come on! I think I may have a better way for us to get down, but I'm not entirely sure how safe it is. But we're about to find out. So we have slime boots, which give us fall protection. I don't know how good the fall protection is though, but I think it's pretty good. Whether it will save us from dying, falling all the way down there, I'm not entirely sure. Well, I have an idea for a failsafe, as long as we don't drown. I'm not saying it's a particularly good idea, but we'll just... Whoa! Whoa! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, look at that! It's like complete fall protection. Good, that's what I was kind of hoping for. That's some really cheap fall protection right there. Oh, phew. I lagged like I was gonna crash. Oh, there it is. My plan was to come down in that, but I'm glad that didn't work because we got to test out the slime boots. Oh, look at this. I went over to the other slime island. Wait, why do I have a Neotech wrench in my first slot? Oh, why my sword seems like it keeps falling out of that slot? And I didn't even have to climb. I was just getting ready to go up there. Huh? They didn't drop anything. What? Wait. Green slime? What? Why are blue slimes dropping green slime balls? Oh, come on. I came all the way over here to get blue slime balls, and I'm getting green ones. Weird. There we go. There's one more thing I want to do with slime. Alright, let's put our slime boots on. You're going to want to have slime boots when you use this guy. Wonder if we can get all the way across the river. So you go like this, you point toward the ground, you pull it back. Whee! Holy crap. Yeah, it got us across the river. This is a very fun item. Whoa! Oh, I love this thing, man. We can jump over the fence. Oh, overshot a little bit. Just a little. Okay, so now that's enough with slime. Make a bunch of these blank patterns. And from that, we're going to start making some of our tools that we need. So we have our stencil table. We have... Oh wait, let's leave that in there. Let's take the spruce. We have our part builder. We have our tool station. And we're going to need... Oh. We're going to need one more plank. To make a pattern chest. You're going to want to make sure that you put your pattern chest in between your stencil table and your part builder so that they can both access it. And then everything else just needs to be touching. And then you have to have a crafting station touching everything else if you want this. If you want all the tabs on the top. If the crafting station isn't there, you know, if I put it over here, for instance, then we don't get the tabs. So we have to have the crafting station there. In fact, I'm actually going to make a second one so that so that I can still have that one there since I'm used to it being there. Cool. So we'll start with our stencils. We can throw those in there and make the things that we want. So I guess the first thing we could do is look in our tool station and decide what we want to make. So the tool station is our first tier, and it allows us to make the first tier tools. We've got our pickaxe, we've got our shovel, we've got our hatchet, which is basically like an axe, but it also chops leaves very quickly. And then we have the mattock, which is an axe and a shovel kind of put together. We can cut down trees with it and we can dig dirt. It's one of my favorites for that reason. I like versatile tools like that. And then we have two weapons. We have the broadsword and the longsword. What I think I want to start with for a weapon is the Manulin broadsword. That starts with the 10.72 attack damage, and of course we can make it higher than that, and we will. But in order to get Manulin, we're going to need cobalt and ardite. So we'll have to go into the nether, and we'll have to have a tool capable of mining those things, because we can't even mine that with diamond. So the first thing that we're going to have to do is make a pickaxe. Go in here, and we'll select the pick, and we can see that we need a tool rod. It's telling us over here and here. We need a tool rod, a pickaxe head, and a binding. So we'll have to start over. Actually, we don't have to go back and forth like that. We can just click on the tabs. So we need the pickaxe head, obviously. We need a binding. And we need a handle, a tool rod. Oh, I keep forgetting. We don't have to go back and forth like that. But we can throw these in the pattern chest. And you can see the pattern chest will grow as we need it. And then we can go into the part builder, and you can see we have access to all our patterns right here. So we're definitely going to want some kind of a metal-ish head. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a smeltery. Let's make a bunch of grout. So we're going to need sand, gravel, and clay. And I'm just going to make a whole bunch of it right away. We'll just make 2 stacks right away. Why not? And the grout, when we smelt it, of course, is going to make seared bricks. Smeltery controller. We'll make 2 of these. Smeltery drains. Then we'll need 2 faucets. Got our seared tank. Oh yes, we need the casting table. And we need a basin. Maybe. Yeah, we'll make one. That should be about it. So then I'm just going to make a bunch of seared bricks. We're going to need a lot more than that. Oh boy. We're all done already. Okay, so I'm going to have to make more grout. But in the meantime, let's see. Let's decide where we're going to put this thing. So just going to do a 2x2. That'll be plenty for us, because we're not using this for ore doubling. We're really only using it for building tools and stuff. And let's see, I'm going to put both of the drains over there. Controller and tank over here. Casting table and basin. And our faucets. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4 more. So actually we only need 2 more bricks. And then of course we can make it 2 levels. Just because I made all that grout, I may as well use it. Hooray! Here we have it. So now we have to get some lava in here. I think I know where I can find some of that. Here we are. Got a bunch of iron ore. I'm just gonna put maybe 4 in there for now. And these will be doubled. That's why I'm putting ore in there rather than ingot. So we're making our pickaxe head. We're going to make it out of stone so that we can make a cast out of it, which actually means we're going to have to throw some gold in there. And each cast requires 2 gold. So we're going to throw that guy in there. And then put our gold at the bottom. I don't think we have aluminum brass. We don't have any aluminum in this pack, so we can't make aluminum brass. Hooray! So now we have our cast. And material cost is 2, so we're going to need 2 iron. Just gonna make our first pick out of iron. Oh! We need to set the iron to the bottom. Good thing we didn't have enough gold. Wait, we did have enough gold. Why didn't... Oh, because there's no gold. There's no gold pick head. Watch it. Watch how it gradually turns like that. Isn't that cool? Alright, there's our pickaxe head. Now we need to decide what we're going to make the handle out of. There's a couple different materials that I would like to use. Wood is nice because it has... Let's see. It has the ecological, which is auto repair. So... But it also gives you splinters. I don't know, is it the same true? Yeah, the same is true if we use it for the binding. And I kind of want to use paper for the binding. That's what I usually do, because it gives us an extra modifier. Let's go ahead and go with wood, even though it's going to give us splinters. And then for the binding... Let's go with paper, because the binding doesn't affect much. At least that used to be the case. Whoa, what the frick? Let's see, the material cost is 1, so we'll need 2 pieces of paper, because the paper is a half a material. Oh. What? What's going on? So maybe it's no longer half a material? What the heck? Here, let's just grab another 3. So I needed 4. So it's a quarter of a material now. Interesting. Okay. So here's our pick. If we shift click, it'll put it in the correct spots. And there we go. There's an iron pick. It has a mining speed of 6, a mining level of diamond, but we can change that, and a durability of 234, and 4 modifiers because of the paper. But that's a really low durability. Well, whatever. This is going to be fine for our first pick. This is really just going to be our gateway to get the materials that we want. So now what we can do, because this can only go up to diamond level. We can't do obsidian with it. We can't do cobalt. We can't do ardite. And cobalt and ardite are actually higher than obsidian. So we're going to need a sharpening kit. And we can probably go with an obsidian, because an obsidian would be cobalt level, which is the highest. So with stone, flint, camo, obsidian right there. Okay. So we're going to need, well, obviously the sharpening kit cast. So it is right there. Nope, I can put it in there. And then we make it out of wood. You want to get obsidian without diamonds or without a diamond axe, you put some water in your smeltery and you click on the drain, not on the faucet, on the drain, and it puts them in the smeltery, and we now have 1 block of molten obsidian. Isn't that cool? Nice. So now, oh, actually now we can make this cast. That's awesome. So we never have to make a diamond pick or anything like that. Okay, now we have our cast. So let's put our obsidian on the bottom. Hooray! So we have our obsidian sharpening kit. So we need this with some flint. I don't remember how much. I think it's just 1 piece of flint, but we'll find out in a second here. And we put our pick in here, our kit, and there we go. So now we've sharpened our pickaxe so that it can now, it's now fortified, so that it is now at cobalt level. So we can mine everything with this iron pick. Okay, now this is my favorite part. Now we're gonna speed it up. So let's grab some redstone. Let's just grab 2 stacks right away. And we can throw it all in there and it's going to do a full level right away. So we had 4 modifiers. This is going to use 2 of them. And max the speed out. Yeah, let's just use this all up. That brings us up to 17.16 mining speed. Because I mean, later we can add fortune and stuff like that, but with this pick, let's just make it fast. That's that's what I care the most about. Oh boy, I'm using all my redstone. Should I do this? Yeah, let's do it. Get as fast as we can. We now have a speed of 20.36. Whoop, 20.36. Probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, but it's okay. We've got a quarry and ooh. Oh wow, yeah, this is pretty fast. Nice. Now we better go downstairs and get some redstone to replenish our supplies. But yeah, that's fast. I mean, we're talking, this is an iron pick, early game. Yeah, I'm happy with that, definitely. So now I'm gonna go down and get some obsidian. We'll have to get a bucket so that we can make another portal. This thing is actually cutting through the obsidian pretty quickly. And we also have, see what's going on here? Because we used iron in Tinkers, that gives us the magnetic, and we actually have magnetic 2 on this thing. So whenever we break something, like if we stand here and kind of watch in this direction, there's lava in between me and that creeper, so we shouldn't have to worry about that. As soon as it breaks, it pulls everything in. So we don't have to worry about losing our lava in the... I mean, we don't have to worry about losing our obsidian in the lava. Alright, I'm gonna make a shield. Ooh, to help protect us from any nastiness going on in the nether. And that means I'm not gonna be able to place torches. Check this out. You can hardly see it unless I'm using it. Isn't that nice? That is actually quark. That's part of the quark mod. That moves the shield out of the way. That was one of the things I hated most about the shield, and one of the reasons that I never really used it, because it drove me crazy that it took up so much of my screen real estate, and I couldn't see anything. So here's our nether portal. What are we doing here? Okay, so let's just have our sword ready. We need to go deeper. Whoa. Ooh. Nice. This is actually a pretty decent place. And that looks like a nether slime island right there. Look at that. That is a Tinker's Construct thing. I don't think we're going to be able to get there today. And I don't know that we can really handle it right now. Well, I should say I don't know that I can really handle it right now. Oops. So that's Ardite. This is Cobalt. Oh, 2 Cobalts. Usually there's only 1. Wait, this pick is actually really fast. May as well grab some of this stuff. I wouldn't mind finding a fortress, but I'm really just trying to focus on getting the weapons and stuff today and getting what we need for that. For our weapons and tools. I want to try not to get sidetracked in the nether. What is that? Basalt. Oh yeah, that's part of the quark mod. This pick is very fast. And it mines everything, but it is not very durable. Yeah, look at that. That's insanity out there. Oh, look at that, a fortress. Awesome. So we got 2 cobalt ore and 4 ardite. That should be enough to get us started. That's going to be 4 cobalt ingots and 8 ardite ingots, which is actually going to end up making 2. Wait, no, it's actually going to end up making 4 manulin, because it takes 1 cobalt and 1 ardite to make 1 manulin. So it's kind of expensive. Let's see how this is coming along. Wait, this seems a lot faster than it used to be. So now we've got 4 ingots of manulin. Wait, 4 ingots of manulin, and then we have another 4 ingots of ardite. So if we get 2 more cobalt, we can get 4 more ingots of manulin. The paper wide guard, a bone handle, and that gives us 12.22 damage. So if we look at the one that's completely made of manulin, the attack damage is 10.72. Because we use the bone rod, we got 12.22. And we also have writable, so we can add another modifier. So 12.22, we can pretty much 2-hit any overworld mobs right now. We can get rid of our diamond sword, because now we have something better. I'm going to beef this thing up with nether quartz to increase the attack damage. Let's just use what we have so far, I guess. And see what we get. Oops. So that brings us up to 13.2. We're going to take this tool station and a bunch of blocks of whatever we have the most of. We'll just take iron. Because we've got a lot of iron. Since we have 2 crafting tables, I can do this over here. We need, what was it, 4 blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need a bunch of seared bricks. So it's kind of expensive, but this is going to allow us to make the really good tinker's tools. Oh, and we happen to have 16 seared bricks. Nice. So, ta-da! There's our tool forge. So now we have more stuff that we can make. We can now make the hammer, the excavator, and the lumber axe. And the cleaver. You know what? I almost want to start with the lumber axe. And the lumber axe I'm just going to make out of iron. By the way, if we look inside the smeltery, we can see the stuff that we put in there. You can see the actual ingots. That's funny. So I've got the iron plate and axe head. I'm using a wooden tough rod, again, for auto repair, which is working pretty well over here. We're up to 106 now. So it's auto repairing itself very slowly. And then I've got a stone tough binding. I decided to go with stone because we're not really going to need to put a lot of modifiers on this. And what stone gives us is the cheap modifier, which makes repair cheaper. So when we go to repair this guy, it's not going to cost as much iron. So what I want to do now, the first thing that I want to do with this axe. Whoa! No, back. Okay, I want to go over here and cut down this tree because it doesn't belong here. It looks too silly. We've got a snowy forest over there. We've got a boreal forest over there. These are all like northern forests. And then we've got a palm tree. So let's take care of that. Now, because it's this funny shape, Tinkers doesn't recognize it as a tree. So we're going to have to... Yeah, there we go. So that part it recognized. Hooray! We got rid of the palm tree. And now we have some jungle wood. Hopefully we don't land in the smeltery when we come back. Whoa! Nope, we definitely didn't land in the smeltery. Okay. There we go. Alright, I've got my hammer pieces. I'm all iron up here. But then I decided to go with a cobalt tough rod because that gives us a 10% speed boost. But what's interesting is it doesn't change the mining speed. So, oh, but wow, look what it does to the durability. Nice. And then we have 3 modifiers, but before I add modifiers, there's 2 things that really matter with a hammer. One of them is obviously speed, and I always want the fastest possible hammer. But the other thing that matters is durability, because it seems like in the new Tinkers, tools lose their durability very quickly. Actually, let's not go down too far because I want to go back up. Well, whatever, let's just go all the way down. Go down to about level 10 where we can get the good stuff. And actually, you know what, where? Yeah, let's just go in this direction, break right through. Oh, that's really slow. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to speed this guy up. Oh, wow. So it's a good thing we're finding redstone. Here are the modifiers I've got so far. We've got redstone. So that's 1 full level that more than doubles the speed. 2.6. No, it almost doubles the speed. And then I'm using 1 modifier for diamond, which boosts the durability. It also brings us up to obsidian mining level. We'll do 2. So we still have 1 modifier to use on this thing. And actually, why don't we... Oh, okay, so I didn't even use all the redstone. So we could, let's see. We could make it haster up to 5.43, but I'm not going to do that yet. Let's just repair this guy. And while we're at it, we'll repair this guy too, even though it's self-repairing. It's very slow, so this is much faster. And since I made these guys out of iron, they're going to be easy to repair because we've always got plenty of iron on hand, especially with our quarry running. There's a few upgrades we can do to the hammer that don't even require modifiers. We don't even have to use a modifier to do this. And one is the expander. 2 pistons, a slime ball. Oh, does it have to be purple slime? Oh, we have purple slime. No biggie. And then the expander the other way. And what this will do, see right now it does a 3x3 for us. So, and it shows us when we hover that it's going to do these 9 blocks. If we do the expander, it's going to do 3 more blocks on each side. If we do the horizontal, and then it'll do 3 more blocks above and below if we do the vertical, but it leaves the corner blocks for whatever reason. Let's do this just to kind of see how. Yeah, that's a lot faster. Nice. Okay. Hooray. Great. And making the mattock, remember I talked about the mattock before. It's something that can break. It can basically work as a shovel and an axe. I decided to go with manual shovel head and an iron axe, so that way we get the manual quality, higher specs, higher durability, and the iron axe head gives us magnetic, and then I have the wood to give us auto repair because it might be expensive, and I'm thinking I should be able to repair this with iron. What I didn't realize is that this thing has an attack damage of 9.42 and an attack speed of 4. This is like this is like one of the best freaking weapons. I had no idea. But check this out. We can... Oh, it's really slow. We need to speed it up for sure. But we can use it for... You know what? It doesn't work for sand. That's right. Because it's actually... Yeah, it works the same as your hand with sand. It just works with dirt. And dirt-like stuff. So, grass, trees, wood. Let's see, fences. But apparently it makes a pretty good weapon too. Wow. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. I mean, compare that to the manual broadsword. Wow. So compare that to the Manulin broadsword, 10.72. That's just all Manulin, no modifiers. 10.85 for the longsword. 11 point. It's actually higher. It's higher and it's faster. And it's cheaper. It's like cheaper than everything else. It's like one of the cheapest tools you could make. Crazy. I wonder, I have a feeling that might get nerfed eventually, but until that happens, I'm going to take advantage of it. 12.9 attack damage. This is just, those two are Manulin, and then we've got the bone rod. 12.9 attack damage. Wow. And that's without any modifiers yet, so let's do this. That brings it up to 13.78. We're almost as high as our broadsword already. And we haven't even maxed out the first modifier. So check this out, man. We've got a weapon that's fast. It's strong. And we can dig with it. And we can chop down trees with it. Let's go find some mobs. So I just want to... this doesn't seem right. I just want to test it out and make sure that it really is what it says it is. See if it really does deliver the damage that it says it's going to. Because it doesn't seem like it should, you know? Alright. Whoa. Yep. Yep. It sure is. Whoa. Oh, look at him rush me like that. Look at that. And then he runs back because he's got a range weapon. They are so smart now. That is amazing. Look at that. Look at how he's like going back and forth. Reinforcement modifier. Let's try this out. So the reinforcement modifier doesn't actually increase the durability, but each level adds a 50% chance not to use durability, which basically means that, I mean, it's kind of adding durability, but it's just not using the durability, which means that you're actually going to end up saving cost in repairs. So it's actually better than adding durability. Nice. I'm going to use all but one modifier to max out our sharpness, which brings us up to 15.67, but I'm saving one for later. Alright, we are definitely out of time. We are running a little over time, but we got a lot done today, and I'm most excited about our new discovery that the basically the farmer tool is the most powerful weapon in Tinker's Construct right now. Oh, by the way, I didn't even mention that you can hoe. You can hoe with this thing. So it's a hoe, it's a shovel, it's an axe, and it's a crazy freaking powerful fast weapon. Like the fastest freaking weapon in Minecraft right here in Minecraft 1.9. So man, mobs, you better watch out for the farmers. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please don't forget to click the like button. If you have any questions or anything else, please feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I hope you join me next time when we will do something else. I'm not sure what yet, but we're out of time, so I can't think of anything. Thanks for watching.